has sent shockwaves through the entire industry, and the man at the center of it all is none other than the Great One himself, The Rock. For weeks, we've watched the tension build between the Ring General Gunther and SmackDown General Manager Nick Aldis, but what happened on that fateful night of July 10th changed everything. Gunther didn't just cross a line, he obliterated it. And now, The Rock has finally broken his silence with a message that has the WWE Universe buzzing like never before. Before we dive into this explosive story, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications for Wrestle Breakdown. Let's set the scene. The July 10th edition of Friday Night SmackDown was supposed to be just another episode. But when Gunther learned that Nick Aldis had denied him an undisputed WWE Championship opportunity at SummerSlam 2026, something inside him snapped. Aldis, trying to maintain order, had instead booked the former World Heavyweight Champion in a tag team match alongside Sami Zayn against the team of CM Punk and Cody Rhodes at Saturday night's main event. It was a decision that infuriated Gunther to his core. What followed was nothing short of savage brutality. In the middle of that ring, with the WWE Universe watching in horror, Gunther grabbed Aldis by the throat and choked him out. Security personnel rushed in, officials scrambled, and Cody Rhodes sprinted down the ramp to make the save, but the damage was done. Nick Aldis lay there in a heap, the victim of an assault that many are calling one of the most disrespectful acts in recent WWE history. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. The Rocky, who has been relatively quiet in recent months, has finally broken his silence and he is furious. Sources indicate that the final boss watched the footage of Gunther's attack and was absolutely livid. In a statement that has the entire wrestling world talking, The Rock called Gunther's actions savage and labeled them the highest form of disrespect imaginable. But he didn't stop there. The Rock went further, directly calling on Triple H to take immediate action. His message was clear and unambiguous: fire Gunther. According to The Rock, acts like this are making WWE lose its credibility. Think about that for a moment. When a man of The Rock's stature, someone who sits on the TKO board of directors, publicly questions the integrity of the company and demands the firing of one of its top stars, you know this is serious. T1. The Rock isn't just speaking as a legend. He's speaking as someone with real power and influence behind the scenes. The irony here is staggering. Gunther has spent the past year building a reputation as the career killer, retiring legends like Goldberg, John Cena, and AJ Styles. He's been booked as one of the most dominant forces in the company. Yet his recent booking has been heavily criticized, with some calling it the biggest flop of the year. Brian Alvarez of the Wrestling Observer noted, he loses to Cody, then he loses to Cody twice in one night, and now he'll be facing a GM at SummerSlam. But this attack on Aldis wasn't just about a title shot, it was about something deeper. Gunther has repeatedly called Aldis a failed wrestler, accusing him of jealousy and favoritism. At Night of Champions in Riyadh, the two had to be physically separated after a heated backstage altercation. Aldis was placed on administrative leave. Adam Pearce took over both shows, and tensions have only escalated since. Now, with The Rock inserting himself into this mess, the stakes have never been higher. So, what happens next? The Rock has thrown down the gauntlet, demanding that Triple H fire Gunther and restore credibility to WWE, but will Triple H actually pull the trigger? The game has always been a cerebral leader, and firing one of his top heels, especially someone as dominant as Gunther, would be a massive decision. There's also the looming possibility of a Gunther versus Nick Aldis match at SummerSlam, which would be Aldis's WWE in-ring debut. But if The Rock has his way, that match might never happen because Gunther won't have a job. This is a powder keg waiting to explode, and the entire WWE Universe is watching to see which way the wind blows. In the end, one thing is crystal clear: The Rock has drawn a line in the sand. Gunther's savage attack on Nick Aldis wasn't just an act of violence, it was an attack on the very foundation of WWE's authority. And when the final boss speaks, people listen. Whether Triple H heeds his call or not, this storyline has just reached a boiling point that nobody saw coming. Now it's your turn. Do you think Triple H should fire Gunther? Or is The Rock overstepping his bounds? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and most importantly subscribe to Wrestle Breakdown. Hit that bell so you never